so digging farther into this, okay, first of all, I have to add, I've never ever had an issue like this with a router or a switch. Okay, even with the router, if a router did this with the console speed, okay, I could actually go into ramen mode and set the bar right there. Okay, I could also do a config reg command to actually change the speed there. Now, switches, okay, never had this problem before. This is all new to me, okay, and even though I'm extremely rusty, okay, as far as the teaching aspect, okay, um, coming back and always coming back to the basics, this is where this is what sets one person apart from the other. Okay, now, okay, this is not by design. Okay, this is this is why I call it a practice. Okay, because even though I'm out of practice, coming back into it, okay, you might look at it from a perspective that, oh, well, this guy has 15 years experience. You know, he's a master in what he does, and that is the case, but not really the case. Okay, there's always room to learn. All right. So what's happening is if I go into line console 0, it will not allow me to change the speed. And you gotta think about it. I changed the speed before, okay, and all of a sudden I can't. Okay, now, and I could change the speed. Okay, so here's the thing. I could change the speed. Okay, I can say speed 9600. Okay. All right, it'll let me do that command. I cannot do the no speed command on here. Okay, which is what I should be able to do. Okay, all right, it won't let me do it. I can change the speed to 9600, log back into putty at 9600. Okay, however, even with the save config, with a power off and power back on, it goes back to the configs of speed 1152000. Okay, the only thing that I know how to solve this is to erase the flash, do a load the actual new config via COM port, which takes forever. Okay, and keep the speed at 9600 and don't mess with it. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, the thing is, all right, I'm not surprised that this is happening, but I am surprised because if it didn't happen to me, which I have been in this situation thousands of times, okay, doing these YouTube videos, if it didn't happen to me, okay, I'll just be like, dude, I've never, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen that happen. I probably swear on my life that that's possible, okay? But then again, I've been in this position so many times before, okay? I don't see me doing that. I really don't, okay? I have had serious weird scenarios that I've never seen before, okay? I have actually done several videos during my beginning stages where I would have to go back all the way back to the command line and scroll up, and it's like, I know I put that command in, and it just wouldn't take. Okay, all right. This could be a bug in this iOS version. I only have 135.60, so I'm kind of stuck. All right, and and you are just as surprised as I am, considering all the iOS versions that I have, stored and saved and backed up. Okay, this is not something. This is not something that should happen. Okay, for some strange, and the configs are very minimum. Okay, there's nothing on here. All right, that would indicate why I'm having this problem. All right, okay. And even when I do an erase startup config, guys, I've even done this. Okay, I've erased everything I could possibly erase. Okay, from the flash. Okay, and the only thing is to erase the flash altogether. Okay, maybe this is a memory module issue. Maybe if I erase the flash altogether and reinitialize it, it could do that. However, this is a problem that was stuck. Now, the only way to solve this is to do this. Okay? Go back in the punny. Notice there's nothing underlying console 0 because that's default. Now, go ahead and do right, and now I'm going to say do show start and look at the starter config. It's not there. Okay, that's the starter config. All right. Now, watch. I'm going to power cycle this. Okay, and see what happens. Okay, after right into configs, which I've already done because I just checked the start. We're going to check it again. Okay, so now line console 0 has nothing. Alright, which is what it's supposed to have. Power cycle. Let's see what happens. Now, I'm doing exactly what I did before I started this video. Okay? Look at that. I have to go back and change the speed. Alright, punny. This is nuts. This is really crazy. Okay? Somehow, okay, when I power cycle, somehow this is pulling an old config stored somewhere. Okay? Alright? And I can't tell you why this is. And I'm also going to say, if anybody knows how to fix this, and is run across this, please let me know. But at this point, I am stopped. Now, obviously, going more and more deep in it, I might end up finding the issue. But at this point, I'm stopped because I've never come across anything like this. Okay, and the only thing I can think of is changing the iOS version, erasing the flash, and doing that, and not changing the baud rate at all. Okay, so now, see that? How? I can't find any documentation on it either. All right, and what I think I'm going to do is probably even open up a case with Cisco. Well, not open up a case, but actually go to the Cisco community forums and find out why this is the way it is. Because the only other thing I can think of, all right, is to erase, okay, the config.txt, vline.dat, okay, do it again. But I've already done that. Okay? All right, I've already done that. So this is guys. I mean, this is a 3560 switch. I mean, I've had this thing for over 15 years. Okay, so maybe it's had his life. Maybe it's, maybe it's broken. Maybe it's something wrong with the chassis. Maybe it's something wrong with the ROM. Okay, all right. Somehow, some way, some shape or form, that config is getting back in there. Okay, all right. So I just wanted to show that to you, and you know, uh, keep in mind that if you have something like this that ever happens to you, welcome to the club. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.